What do you think about balancing career and like as you get older, do you think about marriage and kids? I always wonder because there are like super moms out there that like work crazy and manage having a family. Yeah. Would I quit my job if I had a family and you know, because like I want to be there for my kids that I don't have right now.
Yes, I'm thinking definitely about marriage these days because I'm at a point where I'm 30, what now? I'm 33. I'm turning 33.
She looks so young.
But I'm turning 33 and all of my friends are getting married. All of my friends are getting married. But despite that, I'm
no pressure.
I'm the type of person, I'm like, whatever, it's my life, you know? I'm like, it doesn't bother me in that way. But I do have a boyfriend right now. And I feel like marriage is something like that you should never think about just because you're at the age of, or you know. But in Korea, the society,
there's a lot of pressure.
There's a lot of pressure, and especially even my parents, like they are very open and they're not really into like that, but still like 33 and being single, like or not being married. In Korea, maybe like they might be started getting worried, like is something wrong with them, like, or what's going on,
like, know? Oh, she's in a relationship but why aren't they getting married,
or things like that, like, you know. But for me, I feel like my boyfriend, I really like him and I do think about marriage with him because I feel like I want to spend the rest of my life with them. So I am thinking about marriage, but because I have found someone that I really like and that I could see the future with, like I literally can't imagine like having kids yet.
Really?
But I literally
want
can't.
To have kids or something?
I physically, I really don't want to because I can't. I'm not even. That's why I'm exercising really hard these days because I feel like I'm so tired all the time. I was like, this is not right for me to be able to control my own physical condition. Sometimes like I'm not gonna be able to, but out of 7 days, I want to at least control 5 or 4 days, you know?
Right.
And I want to be at least not tired the other 3 days.
Have some energy to do other things.
Exactly. And I feel like I didn't have that, so that's why I'm exercising really hard. Another thing, I feel like I love him so much that it would be so fun to have a family with him, you know. I think it'll be so fun to have kids
like
and have our own team, you know, and do activities together and things like that. But to be honest, I don't really have to have kids.
I don't so really that kind of changes then.
Thinking about it, I don't really need to have one. You know, some people have that mentality like, oh, 한 명은 낳아야지, meaning at least you have to have one kid in life, you know. But I'm like, no,
like, who cares?
I'm like, no, that's a choice that you and your husband will make.
You're open to it, but you're not like, oh, I'm planning to have 2 kids in the future.
Not at all. And my dad's always like, you don't have to have kids. Like,
oh, I like that your parents don't pressure you.
Yeah, I'm grateful for that too.
Once I graduated college and then I came home, all these parents were like, time to get married. And I'm like, I just graduated. No way, I'm not even thinking about that.
How does your lips feel?
Okay, so going back to our lips. My lips feel very nice, actually.
I mean, you're like, what's the big difference, right? But trust me, use it for a few days.
I really like it. I think it's really hydrating. My lips were kind of chapped. All the flakiness is like pretty much gone.
If you use it for a long time, you know the fine lines like on your lips too. I don't know if you could call it fine lines, but the wrinkles on your lips, that kind of goes away too.
Oh, okay, that's
it pumps
so
it up.
I get what you mean by plumps because it does help with the wrinkles. Especially during the winter, I have so many like dry patches here and like wrinkled lips. And I never struggled with that being, you know, in California.
Never, but here.
But coming here, I'm like, my skin is like so sensitive now and my lips are old and wrinkly. So these products will help me stay young.
Yeah, I think definitely if you're willing to invest a little bit more to your lip, try it because it's like better than getting, I think, 5 different chapsticks. It's really big. You can use it for a whole year. So just try it. But once you go Laneige sleeping mask, lip mask,
never go back.
I don't think you'll go back.
But what about in your career? Do you have someone or something that you find like as a role model or inspiration or like motivation?
I think I have two. In Korea, right? There are not that many public figures that are women that you want to really follow after.
Yeah,
I mean,
we need more.
Yeah, we really do need more, and I know there's more out there. They need to get more recognized and things like that. But I really always prayed for a role model that I can kind of really think of as a role model, because I never really had a role model. I think of like role models as my parents for sure,
right?
But like I never had a public figure or someone that I knew, you know. But I have an 언니 named Euni Unni, and I've met her through like someone, but she was my mutual friends, but she was my student for English tutor.
Oh,
like,
no
yeah,
way.
I tutored in English and I tutored her kids in English. So we became really close.
That's so cool.
But she was an announcer를 뭐라 그러지?
Reporter, anchor.
Like an anchor. She was an anchor and now she's a writer. And she's, and her husband and I are really, we're all like, I call him 형부.
Tight.
We're really tight and I look up to her so much. Like, I thank God that I met her because I feel like she's a superwoman. Like, she's a working mom, full-time working mom. She's a writer.
Wow.
She has like, I think 3 or 4 books out. It's not like really popular books or anything, but she's like pursuing her career. And she was an anchor before.
Wow.
So she switched to that. And she does a lot of MC and things like that if there's other offline events. And she's very, very well knowledged in many different fields, and she dresses really nice.
So she's kind of like the it woman. She's got it all.
멋있어. She's like girl boss. I love like the way she presents herself. She's still very like stylish. She works really hard like on her looks, and she just makes it look easy.
So she's like really put together and she seems to have everything.
Yeah. But you know, inside I know I hung out with her kids and things like that, but I don't know how she juggles it. And the way that one thing that really, because I felt like I couldn't have a kid, but watching her, I was like, maybe it's possible, because what she does is she literally like told her daughter kind of, she doesn't teach her like in a way like I'm your mom and you're my daughter, but she's like, you have to help me because you're my friend. So like her daughter's so supportive. She's like, oh mom, are you tired? Let me do that for you. And like they're like, they have such good bonding and friendship that she like, I don't know, maybe it's just the thing that they have, but I feel like it's maybe a thing that she taught her daughter, like saying that saying that we're friends too. I'm not just your mom, you know, you have to help me too, and we need you in our family. So I think it's just everything that from the outside and inside, I really like her, and she's my role model. I feel like all in all, in her marriage and with her children, with her career, she's not be 100% perfect. But what about you? Do you have a role model? You want one, huh? Or
yeah,
like,
I'm still looking.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's important. I had a career mentor in college because our school had a program.
So cool.
Yeah, so thanks to my private school education.
That's so cool.
We had like a career coaching program and I applied, I got in. And they match you with someone that's within your major that they're actually working in.
That's so cool. So that's so helpful.
Yeah, so I met someone that works in entertainment that does advertising. And it was really helpful. They help like look at your resume. They like just talk with you and do life. But then I'm here in Korea and he's kind of in California, so it's a little hard now, but it was really nice.
Still.
Yeah, so I'm looking for a mentor because it's really nice to have like an older person that has experience give insight to you, because we're not there yet. We're like, I'm not there yet, so
that's so cool.
Find someone.
I feel like one thing that I wanted to mention, like if you're still a student, like high school student and things like that, I wanted to say that just ask people. Like, you have your teachers, you have like, don't you have counselors and stuff in high school? I felt like when I was a kid, like I didn't feel like I was allowed to ask. Like, you know, I don't know why, but it was embarrassing, and I always thought like they would never understand the things that I'm going through. Because,
the thoughts and everything.
but the thing is, it's like, seriously, just ask. All you have to do is ask, and let's say that it didn't work out. But if you keep on searching and reaching, and kind of if you reach out first, I think people will always, you know, help you out. So
that's such a good tip, because I think I realize that too the older I get, that like I felt like no one's there for me, nobody gets me. But as I started sharing more of what my thoughts were, what I wanted to do, I realized that yes, there are people that won't get you, but there are also people that will be there for you and will listen to you and will help you. So always ask around, and don't be disappointed if people don't help you, because there will always be somebody else.
For sure.
Yeah, that's a really good tip.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for having me. I feel like next time I'll get all glammed up video. We filmed the video on my channel too, and it was also get ready with me. But we're gonna be doing more episodes like at work before work, right?
Yeah, that should be our series. What we do before work.
I like that.
Yeah,
what we do for work. And then there's gonna be a lot of eating and talking. And I always feel like while we're filming this, we're never really filming. I feel like I'm just talking
like
to you,
having a conversation.
So I really hope that you guys enjoy this.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
We'll see you next one. Bye.
Bye. Let us know in the comments below if you want Katie to continue this series, or
sounds good. Bye.